Hey everyone and welcome. I'm Dark Sky and today we are playing Factory Planner First Spark Prologue. This game is it's a lot of fun. It's a incremental factory type game, so you deal with cards as well as building your factory using cards. It's a kind of a different spin on things, if you will. Yeah, let's get into this. Let's get started. Welcome, Chief. Our country is in the process of economic recovery after the Second Industrial War. Therefore, the resources of the planet are important to us. We must use the resources in the most efficient way and industrialize the planet. We have made all necessary preparations to industrialize this planet. Let's go over it if you want. All right. Well, we'll do the tutorial, see how that works out. So it looks like you already have an iron mine and a miner. Let's gather some resources. So they want us to place the miner on the board. And then I imagine it probably wants us to connect it. And then we're going to connect the miner to a container so that we can get all the resources from the miner coming from the iron mine. And we can use our WASD keys to move around. And then we can use our scroll button to scroll in and out to get those, that way we can kind of move around our factory of cards here, if we will. So now we're unlocking technology. We're going to do smelting. So we have some iron ingots here. And if we go to our tech tree here, we can unlock smelting here. So we're going to hit unlock for one tech. And there we go. Let's go back. Now we need to craft ourselves a smelter. We can go over here. We got crafting here. We have a trader where we can buy stuff from. We have exploration, which I'll get more into that later. And then we have our tech tree. And then we have able to play and pause and all that. So you can kind of take your time. Now we have all cards down here. Then we have facilities. So we would probably find like the miner and the container down in this area. We have organizations, which is probably going to be like people and stuff to kind of help out with all this stuff. We have our resources, which would probably be like the iron mine. Products is like what comes from it. So all of our different resources that we get, like iron ingots and copper ingots. And then we have engineers to kind of help out, like this person here might be an engineer. And then we have life forms. I haven't seen any life forms yet, so I'm kind of curious to see what that's going to look like. But we can click on all cards. That way we can see all of them. And let's go into the craft here. And I want to craft this smelter. It's going to cost me 2 iron ingots. Just so happens I have 2. So let's craft this. And then we're going to take this the smelter. We're going to put this up here. And I want to connect this to that. And then it says select the smelter recipe. And then we want to do iron ingots. So the production is, I want to do iron ingots. Let's select that recipe. And then what next, it wants us to explore the Charblack Swamp. So that's when we would go into the exploration, like I was talking about earlier. And we have all this this area here that we have locked and all that. And every time that you go through and do one of these, you unlock, say, like coal here. This one is a tin mine. This one's an iron mine. This one's a copper mine. So as we go through and unlock, we can unlock these different cards, and then we get those as resources to add to our factory. So let's set up the coal mine. We're going to start the exploration on that. It looks like it's going to take 5 seconds to do that one. Oh, there it goes. Knocked it out. Completed. Now we got the coal mine, and you can see now that it unlocked the ones around it. So we have the limestone quarry, we have another iron mine, a tin mine, and we have another coal mine. So pretty sweet. I like that. So now we need to produce 10 coal. So we're going to drag our coal up here. I want to drag up a miner, and I'm going to use that to mine it, and then I'm going to have it go into this this container. Now we just have to produce 10 coal, and right now we're about halfway there. And then once we do that, then I imagine that we are going to be setting up something that creates electricity for the smelter, because right now it's asking for electricity. So we got mission reward. We got 2 tech points. So let's go into our tech tree here. And I'm thinking power generation probably be our next bet. Let's do that one. That one's going to give us a coal generator. Related tech tree, power generation obtained by crafting. We get a power hub, which helps with power organization. And then we get coal energy and coke. Now, it wants us to do a coal generator. So we're going to need to go down here to our crafting. And we got coal generator here. Just so happens we have the resources that we need to be able to create this coal generator. So let's craft that bad boy. And we're going to put the coal generator up here. And then this one here is their power. So then we're going to use that to power the smelter. Now we want to set this up to like what kind of energy. So we're going to use it for coal energy. So let's select that recipe there. And now it's creating enough electricity to keep the smelter going. So I want to put this down here for the coal for the ingots. Now I'm transferring all my ingots there. Now, if there is anything that's wrong with my factory, it's going to come up in this factory alerts. And then I can click on these and I can find out like what is wrong with my factory, what's happening there, you know, as far as if something's broken or whatnot. Now we have this power hub. If we put this power hub up here and instead we click this thing, and we put this to right there, we can actually power this one up. And now we have enough power for 3 of them. So extract iron ingots, 3 of them. So we just have to go into here, go into storage. Looks like we have about 12 of them right now. I want to use the slider. I'm going to slide it to here to 3, and I'm going to extract materials. So I just brought down 3 down here. And then I'm going to take these iron ingots, and if I drag them right here, I can sell these. And it looks like for 3 iron ingots, I get 735 coins. So that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now that we did that, we can go to the trader here, and this is where we can buy and sell things. Everything's a little on the expensive side right now. I mean, we only have 2.2 right now, and some of these guys are like 4.4 and 4K and 8K and 6K. Yeah, little outside of our range. But as we get further along in the game, we're going to have a lot more money to work with and all that, so that'll be nice. So we can click on this guy right here, and this guy is a structural engineer, and he's looking for help. So the details matter. Don't disappoint me with less than what's on the list. Show the contract. What is it he wants? He wants copper ingots. Well, we're not really making copper ingots right now. So I think what we need to do is to work towards making those copper ingots. If we go to exploration, we can go to this one right here, which gives us a copper mine. It's going to take 45 seconds. Let's start the exploration on that and get that going. Once that's done, then we'll get the copper mine, and then we could fulfill that contract. But right now, can't really do it. Let's see what this guy wants. He wants something different. This guy wants tin ore. Well, we don't have tin ore either, so we're definitely not doing too well there. Let's see. Yeah, that guy wants the copper ingots. So if I decline it, it looks like the guy disappears. That's a bummer. But anyways, he'll come back. He'll come back, and then we can go from there. So it looks like these containers are considered an organization. So our exploration is complete. Let's go over here, complete it. And then we unlocked a coal mine. We got an iron mine, plus we get Adam, which is a scientist. He can be used for many different things. So that might be a good one to go for, to bring more iron. But I'm thinking maybe let's do the tin mine, get the tin mine just in case that other guy comes back. And then we got the copper mine here. Let's set up the copper mine. We're going to go into the crafter here, and I want to set up a let's set up a miner. And then we already have a container, and then I want to do a smelter. Let's do the smelter. We need to work on getting these containers set up. All right, so what's this guy want? He wants 10 ingots. I guess, nah, I don't want to do that yet. So if we don't decline, we just click on the X, he'll stick around, I guess. So that I got to remember not to click that decline. All right, so let's do that there. And then, oh, look at that. We got our exploration is complete. That means we can do 10. And then we have this one here, water basin, plus we get a scientist. I'm not sure what the water basin's for, but we'll definitely check that out. Let's see if we can't get Adam. That would be a pretty nice deal. So it looks like we got 10. We can put 10 up here. And then I want to set up this container for that. Let's set up a this smelter for this, and I want to set up the electricity for this. Now we want to set up for the production, and we want copper, so we'll select copper. And so now the smelter up there is creating copper. We just need to get a container. So we'll put the container up here. Looks like we got a few of them. We got 3 of them, so that's a pretty good deal. Now, the next thing we want to do is to set up this tin guy. We don't have enough time to finish that out. See, what's this guy want? Oh, he wants 10 as well. I don't know. We'll have to see how we do. So first off, I want to get the miner. And let's see, we want to get the smelter. So let's set up the miner. We'll get the miner going here. We'll get the cargo container. Let's set up the smelter. And then we want to run this for electricity. And then I want to run this into this. There we go. So now we should be getting 10 here. Let's see. There we go. We got 10 coming in. Now, the other thing that this thing can do is coke, which it looks like it consumes coal to make coke. That might not be a bad idea. Let's see, what do we got? We got this right here, coal generator. So I guess we need coal coke before we can do that one. All right, so we'll just keep it with the coal. And then we could probably change that, pull that back. Oh, it looks like our exploration's done. Great, now we got Adam. And looks like we got another tin mine. I'm thinking let's do Bram and get that water basin. Let's check to see what that looks like. Now, this Adam guy right here, he gives us a bonus to power generation of plus 75%. So once a maintenance robot at Region's Power Distribution Center, Adam might be the last thing functioning in that facility. His job, he was there to monitor stuff along the lines and repair critical circuits. After the catastrophe, he survived by activating an automatic protection protocol. All right, so he also has a transfer speed of 75%, and he has a power generation of 75. We might be able to use him in our power in our coal generator. So, I mean, let's see here. We could use him and put the engineer here. There we go. Drag him in there. That'll help with the power generation of this area. All right, let's see what this guy wants. He wants 10. Let's accept that one. Now we have our thing up here for how much 10. We got 3 of 5, so we're getting in there. This guy here, he's almost done, but he wants copper. We could accept him and then complete it and complete that. And that way we get both of those. Now we just got a bunch of research tech points, so that's going to help. Plus we got some money out of that deal, so that is not too bad. So let's we'll definitely check that out. Let's see. Exploration, we got the Bram and the water basin. And then this one's a water basin. That's another iron mine. See, I'm thinking maybe let's do the limestone quarry. Let's get that out of the way. Now this Bram guy here, he does power consuming negative 20%. So I don't know. I guess that would be good for something that consumes a lot of electricity. I don't know. These smelters, how much do they produce? Power consuming, they're only doing like 4 megawatts. So all these are doing 4 megawatts. I don't know. I guess we could use Bram in there, but I don't know. I'm thinking that there's probably going to be something later on that we could use that for. Let's see here. So this guy here, he wants iron ore. We got plenty of iron ore, so let's accept that. We'll complete it. That was an easy one. Another 5. We can go into our tech tree here. We got 15 points. I'm thinking if we go into gathering here, we get the collector, we get sand, and we get resin. Or we could go into storage. I'm thinking storage is going to be our bread and butter because we really need to get more storages. Down here, we get the fabricator, which makes it so that we can make iron rods and copper rods. That might be a nice one to have. This one here, the hydraulic press. It makes a copper plates, iron sheets, copper sheets, coal powder, and cement. All right. And then we could do the extractor, which just makes a salt pile. I'm kind of debating on which one to go with there, you know. I'm thinking maybe this collector might be a good one. Let's go with that one for now. Maybe we can get some stuff going. Now we can also do the fabricator. Let's get that one out of the way. And then we could, let's see, yeah, we could do that one too. Get that out. Oh, that might be pretty nice actually to use. All right, so now this guy's here. He wants iron plate. We don't even have iron plate. So we have our iron right here that's coming through. And we got a bunch of iron so far. So we got 154 iron ingots. So I'm thinking, let's go into our crafter here. And I want to do what? Maybe a press? Yeah, I think a press will do it. We need coke for that one, no. And then we got the fabricator. I forget which one does what. So look at that tech tree again. So the fabricator does the rods. The press is the one that does the plates. So we want to be able to do the plates. I think what we need to do is to work on this coal mining area right here. I wonder if I can put a split on this. So maybe pull this out, pull that out. And then on this one here, I want to do, let's see, can we do a splitter? Here's a splitter down here. Let's do that one. Oh, we can't do that because we don't have the pieces for it. I want to put that limestone up here. I'm not really sure what the limestone does. I think that is for like sand and stuff. So if we were to do the collector, which we just need that coke. Again with that coke, I tell you, it just seems to be nitty picky, just stuck on that. Now I want to put in the coal. I want to put in a miner. All right, and then let's see. Let's set that up. And then does a smelter do it? Yeah, smelter is the one that changes it. So we want to do a smelter. All right, let's get another miner for this. Okay, let's put this there, and then let's get rid of this one. Put that one there. There we go. All right, so on this one here, I want to do coke. So select that recipe. So that's making coke. Let's see if I took this and put this down here instead and disconnected that to there. Now this is making the coke. So if I guess I have to go in here to use that and select that recipe, right? All right, so that looks a little bit better there. I can bring these down here. Now I just got the coal that's coming from here into there. Not too bad that way. Now on this one here is the see, this is iron, is making the smelting, and then it goes into here. And then I guess what I want to do is, let me see, what's this guy asking for? He wants limestone. Yeah, let's accept that. There we go. We get some more points. 6 more research points. Nice. Now, let me see. Done with the exploration. So now we can get sand. And what else do we have here? We got some more coal. Ooh, we got an oil reserve. Another sand pit. I'm thinking maybe let's do this oil reserve. That might be different. Now that we have sand here, I mean, we are getting a little bit bigger here. Things are growing that way, and we are just knocking this research out of the park. So now that we have, we got 12 here that we can spend. We can do the pump jacks, and then that way we can get that oil that we'll be getting here shortly. So that might be good. Let's do that. And then we also have kilning. So it's using a kiln to make bricks, glass rods, silicone, and diamonds. Wow. Consumes coal coke. Oh, okay. And produces that. Okay. That consumes sand and coal coke and produces silicon. This produces sand and makes glass rods, and this consumes limestone and makes bricks. Okay, that's pretty neat. Now you can see that our tree here is quite large, so we can really have like a long ways to go and doing different things. So really just expand out here, just super fun as far as, you know, being able to expand out in different directions. Now I got the extractor here, which makes my salt pile, and then the next is doing mixing, and that way I can make clay and plastic pellets. That's using resin and crude oil, and that's sand and water to make clay. Okay, that's pretty neat. Well, here's our copper right here. We're going to have to go in here into the hydraulic press. So right here for that, let's connect that into there. And then I want to bring this power around up here. And then let's set the recipe for copper plates. So, and then this one, it consumes copper plates and makes copper sheets. Okay, that's kind of neat. All right, so we are definitely on the go here. And I'm thinking, let's get this collector now. Now we can purchase that. Get the collector right here to mine the sand. And then I want to also get a container. Let's get a couple of those bad boys, huh? I mean, we're always using those containers. So now that we're getting that, we're getting the sand. And if we wanted to, we could go with hydraulic press output storage is full. Okay, let's put that there. There we go. All right, well, let's do a fabricator here. And this is the copper here that's making the plates. Now, I wonder if I can... Oh, now it wants copper ingots. Consumes copper ingots to make copper rods. All right, let's do that one there. And I'm just going to like hand carry some of these because it almost seems kind of a catch-22 just to get this stuff. So I'm going to say, let's do 60. Extract materials. And then I'm going to go down here. So let's do that. All right, cool. Now we're getting it. Now we can get the rods. Now we can actually start, we can make the splitter. So let's craft one of these splitters. I'm going to put the splitter up here. So instead of having that go in there, I'll take that and have that go into there. And then I'm also going to set this up here, so the container there, and put that in. Plenty of copper ingots that are coming through here. They're splitting it, going to these different ones. These ones are making the plates. These ones are making the bars. This guy here is asking for crude oil and water. I don't have any of those. And this guy here is asking for resin. I don't have that either. So we definitely need to get crack-a-lacking on this. Let's see here. So now we want to do, let's sell this here. Let's see how much we get. Oh my gosh, we get like 11K, almost 12K just selling those. Yeah, let's do that. I want to set up this oil reserve. I want to see how this works, and the water basin. Let's do those at the kind of the same time here. Okay, so we need a pump jack. Do we have a pump jack yet? We do have a pump jack, and we have the required materials for it. So we'll do that. And I'm going to put that together there. Oh, here we go. Canister. All right, so I need 10 to unlock that. The canister, I bet you, yeah, liquid organization. That's exactly what I need. So let's see if we can't knock out a few of these and get some more points. So this one here, collects and stores fresh water, vital for industrial. Oh, man, I tell you, just running out of like room here for as far as this electricity is concerned. Here's a bigger one right here, but it requires a copper wire and a silicone, so we can't do that one yet. So I guess I'll just make another one of these, and I just keep stacking these out until until we run out. Oh, that's cool. If we double click it, we can see what our power generation is, power consumption. So we're doing pretty good, and power required. I dipped down there for a second. I don't know why. There we go. Now we're getting salt piles. So what I want to do now is, let's see here. We want to do something to extract the water. I don't know. Would I use a pump jack? Oh, yeah, because that does water. Oh, I didn't think a pump jack would do water. I always thought pump jack would be oil. This one here, we can do that one at least. Let's do that. Complete that. There we go. That gets us 8 more. We're up to 16, so we can go to tech tree now. Let's get this organization for liquids. And then we should be able to go into here now. And, oh, look at that. We got pipe splitters, pipe mergers. Oh, man, we got all kinds of goodies. What I want is the canister. Oh, I need an iron case. Not seeing those little, oh, there they are right there. Okay. So these are actually made in, oh, yeah, they're made in a fabricator. All right. Well, we could do them, but we have to get one more point. After we go through that smelter, then I want to do is a container. Let's do this container here to do this. Transfer that through that. All right, that looks pretty good. Now let's see, what's the new guy want here, huh? He wants iron rods and copper rods. Well, we have the copper rods, but we just don't have the iron rods. A salt pile. There we go. I can do a salt pile. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for choosing one that I can do. All right. Number of assigned engineers. So we have one out there right now. Number of cards placed. It looks like we can set down a max of 72 cards. And we have right now is we have 56 cards set out. So we have quite a few cards set out. All right, and then what's this lady do? She is power consuming -10. So that actually be pretty good for a see. That's a coal generator, maybe a hydraulic press. What's it do? Power consuming is 8. Looks like this hydraulic press does a little bit more power. So let's do that one. That'll drop it down to a little bit. We'll get like 0.7. Am I able to do the containers for the liquids yet? No, I need that gearworks. That was one of the ones I was planning to unlock now. So let's go into here and we'll go into gearworks. We'll unlock that. We're going to get the copper wire, which we need for one machine. And then the iron cases was another one that we needed. So let's unlock that. But the other one that we needed was to do kilning. And it looks like we need 2 more points for that. And then we should be able to get that silicon. That'll help us to be able to do more machines, get more machines out there. So I need to make a fabricator here. And I want to do the iron plates, which should be this one right here. Yes, iron plates. Let's do the fabricator. And we want to do productions. I want to do the iron cases. Let's do that one. This one here requires copper rods and 10 ingots. Oh, it uses the tree. Okay. All right. Well, we got the tree right here, so we can use the collector. Put him out here. He'll collect from that, and then I guess I just put it into a container for right now until I can figure out what I want to do with that. All right, cool. So we are getting the resin now. Let's see. What was this guy wanting? Oh, he wants that? Yeah, sure. I'll take that. Yeah, complete that. What's this guy want? He wants crude oil and water. Well, we haven't been able to make the storage for both crude oil and water yet. So that's why we only have like a max of 3 at the moment. Let's see here. What was it we needed for that? Oh yeah, we can make that now. Well, we can make a couple of these. All right, so we'll put one there and one there, and that way we can start doing crude oil and water. Get that storage up. That'll be great. Let me see. So are we able to do that now? We got 5 minutes. Let's accept it. I think we can get those numbers in 5 minutes. And then this guy here was doing power consuming. I'm thinking, well, we have the this one here. Let's do this guy here on this. That'll like drop that power down a little bit. Actually, we have another hydraulic press, don't we? Yeah, we got this one up here. Doesn't really look like it's working right now. What are we full? We have 110 plate. Oh yeah, I forgot to connect this. Let's reconnect that. We're up to 29 tech points now, so we should be able to get quite a bit. I want to get the kilning. Let's get that kilning knocked out. We can also do the thermal. We can get bronze and steel and ceramic. Or we could do the power spreader. We already got that. Looks like oil generator. Ooh, oil generator. Shoot, that would be nice. Yeah, that might be pretty good, actually. I think I want to do that, guy. I think that's going to be like a new power source for us. And then we got the pulverizer, which gets us glass sheets and plastic sheets. I'm thinking maybe this mixing one, although that's 10, that's 12. Well, if we do this one, this is 7. But looks like we are getting right into the area where we can't go any further. It all says not available in demo. So, I mean, we gotten quite a ways into this so far. Really expanded this out. Looks super nice right now. I mean, we're at 63 of 72, so we can lay down like 9 more cards, basically. But we can keep going through these guys here and accepting these. And we can gain a lot of points and stuff. So we're up to like, what, 17 now? So we should be able to almost finish up this whole tech tree right up to where it says it's no longer available. Yeah, I think we've come a long ways. I'm looking forward to doing more with this incremental factory type game. Factory Planner, super fun game. This is called First Spark by a prologue. I believe it's releasing this Friday, so look out for that. It's going to be awesome. Definitely want to check it out. But we'll definitely do more on the next episode. I want to thank everybody for coming out. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on our next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.